afternoon, everyone. This is Chili's Girl, aka Deb, and welcome back to my channel. Welcome back to my remake of Magnolia Promenade. This is my lunch break at work on my work from home day. So I have 25 minutes on the clock, and I was working in preeminent domain, working on a 6-unit apartment complex. Now, the last time I worked on, I think I stopped for a little while, but I continued to go on after just adding wallpapers and a few other things. So I'm just going to show you, we are almost done with some of it here. Here is, let's see, the outside of our unit. And I moved those because they were clipping through and they look better right there. Also because those trees, sorry, the arborvitae trees here, I moved them. So here's the outside. This is the reason I moved them from where you saw it last, is because I included some trash bins and my favorite dumpster. And then coming around to the front, I have the mailbox right here, and some lights up the front as well. I'm trying to keep these packs as minimal as possible. So, I mean, I don't know how many packs are on it now. You can take a look. I suppose we could if I wanted to share it. Save lot. No, it doesn't actually say what. I mean, it will if I actually upload it, but we aren't going to do that yet. But here's what I did. I just added some wallpaper. They're all getting the same wallpaper right now. Oh dear. Alright. There we go. And I thought I had some brick there. What? I did. Look at that. I missed one. Alright. So, that brick right there should be all base game friendly. Should be all base game friendly. Let's see. It's got a thermostat, because what I did just a little bit of creative license here. Let me show you. I put the radiators in. If you have the thermostat with the radiators and the air conditioning things, they all work together. You can use your thermostat to heat everything. That is, if you have these particular packs that go with those. I think it's the For Rent, which is one of the packs I was using anyway, so that's good. These are the units. Did I get that both on that side as well? Yes, I did. Alright, so these are the units. The bathrooms are, this should work with the bathrooms right here. We will have someone test them out, but they should work like that, going into that. And these are very sparsely decorated. I'm probably just going to put beds in And then, as you can see here, I was just playing around with some things that could potentially go on the radiator shelf. This thing here, I actually had to go to the floor right here and raise up with the F9 key. I'll show you over here on the other lot, because I'm not sure it went into with the 9 key, sorry, not the F9 key. But, oh, down one. And there you go. See, look at that. That is a good place to put things. Not that. Clearly, not that. Ooh, retro telephone. I don't know what that came from, but we were base gaming and so this needs to be base game friendly and for rent friendly. I have not gotten the new packs yet. There were new packs, but I have not gotten the new packs yet, so oh, look at that. See, look at that right there. Yeah. So the new kits, I should say, not packs. I have not gotten those yet, so I have not played around with the new bathrooms or anything like that. I probably should, but I just have yet to do that. And let's see. Here I did put a laundry room, and I feel like I should be smart about this here. Let's see, base game electronics. And let's put the fire prevention system over because you know that's a danger right there. And I did put one thing, well, this is base game 2. I did put the burglar alarm in last time. So what we need to do is get some lighting going on. Not so much for the houses because they have the saucer lights. But let's get the units some lighting above the doors. Every unit's got some lighting above the doors. And that way, and I think they're pretty much all, like I did not decorate here, I was just doing the decorations on the ones just to show you how nice they could be. I also got to get some lighting in the stairwells because although I feel like those should, I don't know, should we put windows on the stairwells? Let me see here. Let's snag these windows. Yes, I feel like we should put windows on the stairwells. I don't know. That one's going to lean out too. Right there. Just because those stairwells are very dark. Those are very dark stairwells. And I don't like dark stairwells. I really don't. Come here. What? What's going on? Why can't that? Oh, wrong thing. Wrong thing. Okay, there. So that makes the stairwells look a little bit happier and less uninviting. Doesn't that? Yes, it does. Look at that. See? Well, they're still dark. Oh my gosh, are they still dark? Okay, so let's get some lights going on in the stairwell. Lighting. We do just want base game. Maybe base game. Okay, that's a pool light. I don't want that. Oblong wall light efficiency. The igniter. That's the one we used on the front. That would probably look nice right there. We dip it down here. Put it right here down each stairwell. And then we'll go to the other side and do the same thing. So really, I'm not real sure what we want to put in here in the shared spaces. But there we have the stairwells. The stairwells now have nice lighting. So they look a little bit more inviting. The hallways are kind of small, especially in these, well, all of the hallways except for the first floor are kind of small. So there's not a lot of shared space here. I clearly did not go down and slap a gym in it like I said I was going to. So that may be something, you know, otherwise to think about. We could do that down here on this side, just slap a gym down it. But right here is the laundry space, right here. What else could we do? We could slap a gym in it. Let's see, basement. Let's get the bedrooms. So we have the bedrooms going on. All right. So all the bedrooms are pretty much done. There's no decorations. These are very basic. We talked a little bit about putting, let's get some lights. Let's go back to this here and snag those lights we had down here for a minute. First we'll snag this. Get this up here. Get this up here. And then we'll snag those lights. So this is where that's not a light. I don't know what I just snagged, but that's a light. That's the light I wanted. All right. So let's see. Right here and right here. Okay. And then we were gonna do that same thing. No, because that is not, and also we're out of base game things, aren't we? Base gamies. Alright, let's see. Now, what would you put if you had this as your base game right here? If you had that, why would you do that? Right there, yeah. That matches right there. All right. There you go. See, that matches all the way up. So you have some natural light going on. And then that brings us up here. That brings us up here. Oh, why is that? There shouldn't have a floor to it, should it? No, it should not. Me move this thing for a second. Get rid of the floor right there. And then let's move that thing right back. I didn't want to copy that. I wanted to do that to it. There. See? Skylight. That's what I wanted. That's a skylight. Natural lighting, people. And it's beautiful. It is, look at it. All that natural lighting right there, that's gorgeous. Okay, so now that we have done that, right here we were talking about making an upstairs garden space. So we'll go here. You can do this garden green. Right. And maybe not there. All right. Let's see. All right. There we go. There's some stuff up there. Do garden stuff. Garden stuff. There's not a lot of base game garden stuff. So this is actually going to be a lot boring. But we'll give it some plants. There we go. There's some plants and some very basic garden boxes. Alright, some very basic garden boxes and some planters. And that's pretty much all we're gonna have for base game. And maybe toss up a bench or two. Benches here, maybe. And I hesitate with that. Let's see what kind of a pergola. Let's see. What is that pergola? We do have a base game pergola. Okay, how about awning? Let's see. And then we have this thing, which is a debug item, and incredibly too huge. Okay. So not that. So we'll go back to pergola for miscellaneous decorations. Miscellaneous decorations, base game only. Let's see what I can get. It does have that pergola. Okay, so we'll make it look like this. Can I do? Let's see. See how bad that looks? Alright, so that's a thought right there. Let's see. Move this out of the way for a minute. Maybe get rid of that one. Maybe we just have 3 of those. And 3 of those. Okay, and then let's move your pergola here. And then move this here. And then go back to kitchen, go back to surfaces here. We'll put a trash can up here because you're gonna want one. Alright. And oh, I like that. I do like that. That looks nice. Okay. So we have here a place to cook, a place to eat. Hopefully they don't set fire to anything. And put that here. Put that on either side. Maybe we'll get a picnic table. Do 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 do. And let's move these. One, 2, 3. No, just give it some thought here. 1, 2. And then over here as well. Come on. Come on. What are you doing? There. There. Okay. So now they can grow things. And now they can grow things. And have just a little bit of, alright, just a little bit of fun. Some places to sit. No campfire. I refuse to have a campfire on the roof, but you can have that. And that is a little garden, a little rooftop garden idea. If I was not using base game, I would go back in and probably put up the trellises and the automatic waterers. But we're not getting that because this is base game. Haha. We could. This is base game. This is base game? When did this become base game? So we could throw that up there, you know, just because. And no, we're not having bonfires on the roof. I'm sorry. Or you could we could do a hot tub on the roof as well. But I think we're gonna stick with this. Let's get it some lights. Outdoor lighting. So I think we're going to do, no, that is, stick that there, and that one there over that door. Those are good for the doors. And this way. And oh, well, there we go. There is time for me to go back to work. So we will stop now. And I'm just going to put these under the lights there. So I do have to stop now. And that's where we are with today's episode. We got our rooftop garden. And snap a picture of that real quick. There's our rooftop garden. And it looks nice. So, it looks nice. It looks good. We're almost ready to move in, I think. Because like I said, I'm just very sparsely. What I have to do is very sparsely decorating these. And what I have to do next is I was going to build a gym. We were talking about a gym and I got caught up with the rooftop garden. So the next time we will do the gym and we will finish up, designate these, and get somebody into play test real quick before we move on to the next one. But here we have it. Here is, and then we had to come up with a name. Right now it's at preeminent domain, and I don't know really what to call it. I had to tell you, I actually went in and watched my last video and realized I talked about putting an addition to the park right over here. You know, making this an addition to the park, because it would be nice if the parks had some of the things like the marbles and that kind of stuff that came with before rent. But it doesn't. So here's our apartment building. It is 6 units big. And I think it looks nice. It is, again, very sparsely furnished, and I'm not done yet. This will be a next time thing. And we might put that gym in the bottom. We might not, because I don't know if they actually will even use this top part. It just looks nice. So I need to go because I need to get back to work. It is a busy day. And thank you for joining me on my work from home. Thank you for, taking a look at it with me. Let me know in the comments if you think the basement gym is worth it. And if you have any suggestions on names for the building. Because preeminent domain, it shouldn't have to stay. Although it is really cute. I do like it. So thank you again for joining us, everyone. This is Chili's Girl, and I will see myself out.